Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to be doing my monthly reset in 6 of my planners. The very first thing that I will do in this process is evaluate what happened in the month of November in each one of these planners. So the very first one is my weekly hourly planner. And as you can see, this is where I will map out my entire schedule. And so on my overview page, I will look at all of the goals that I have set up, how I did for the month, and then I am going to pull out the month of November and then put in the month of December. And I'm going to repeat this process for the additional planners that I have in my setup. This is my to-do planner, which is a vertical planner where I will just brain dump everything that is going on, everything that I might need to do, and it's a great spot for me to process. So we're going to be pulling out the month of November, adding in the month of December, and I also have my social media planner right after this one. I did not use a social media planner for the month of November, but I am going to be using it for December. So I just added that one back into my system, and it's a dashboard planner. After this, we do have my monthly planner. My monthly planner is where I will keep all of my meetings and my notes. And so if I am in a meeting and I need to jot down additional notes of things that is going on in that meeting, just so I can remember and be able to move it to another section of my planner, this is where I will put it. So it's just a bunch of journal sheets behind a monthly calendar. And so we are going to add that one in for the month of December. The next planner is my faith planner. And for this one, I have been using it to map out my verse of the day, to do my Bible studies, to keep track of my sermon notes. And I have been loving the changes that I made to my faith planner. It did make the faith planner a little bit thicker, but it's definitely worth it. I definitely see a change in how I am using this planner. And the last planner that I have in here is my budget planner. So we're just going to be pulling out the month of November. The month of December is already in here. So I'm just going to be adding the month of November back into its original planner. And now all of the planners are set up for the month of December. The next step that I am going to take is actually do my monthly overview page in all of these planners. Now this is new. I usually only do my catch-all planner on camera, but I did want to share with you the process of how I do the overview page in each one of these planners and what I keep on my monthly overview page. So the very first one we are going to set up is going to be my weekly hourly planner, and I am going to be setting this one up a little bit different than how I have set it up in the past. So in the past, this one has served as like a catch-all planner, and I would use it in order to keep up with every single goal that I had in every single area. So usually I would break it down by spiritual, mental, financial, relational, all going in this planner. However, I've decided to switch it up and use this one in order to really kind of stay on top of my personal goals. So things that I would like to do for my family, for my reading goals, just workout goals, just things that I have that I would like to accomplish personally. And the reason why I decided to switch this one up is because I realized I was accomplishing a lot of my work goals within my to-do planner, and I was accomplishing a lot of my social media goals within my social media planner, but that left a gap for a lot of the things that I would like to do within my home, within my family, and my personal goals. So I decided to readjust and make my weekly hourly planner the space where I would keep up with my personal goals that I have for every single month, and then that way I can make sure that I am checking in and I am actually working toward the personal goals that I have. Now that my personal, family, and home goals are in this planner, I do believe it's going to help me to pay a little bit more attention to them and really kind of stay on top to make sure that I am doing the habits that I need to do on a daily basis in order to accomplish them. The second overview page that we are going to set up is going to be in my to-do planner. Now, my to-do planner is where I keep a lot of my work goals, especially on the overview page. This is where I will really dive into the different things that I would like to do for church and the things that I would like to do for the organized money. If you didn't know, me and my husband do have a church here in New Orleans, and so I usually handle a lot of the administrative, a lot of the things that's happening behind the scenes, kind of of falls on my plate, so I will use this overview page to keep up with different things that I may need to do for the church, and also the different things that I need to do for the organized money. Now, this is usually not going to be social media related. Every now and then it will be social media related when it comes to the organized money, but for the most part, these are my work and church things that I need to do throughout the month that are just based on the business, like things that I need to do within the business. So meetings that I need to have, or other things that I need to accomplish, like within my shop, that will usually go in here as well. And like, we do have a couple of events coming up for the church. We have our church's Christmas party that I am currently planning, and our church anniversary, which is at the beginning of 2025. And so I am going to be just jotting down the different things that I need to do in order to prepare for both of those things. So after my to-do planner, the very next planner is my social media planner. And my social media planner is where I keep a lot of the social media goals that I have, the schedule that I would like to run for the current month. And it's an overview for me to kind of see and analyze where I am on social media, all of the different platforms that I post, and where I would like to be at the end of the month. Now, the month of December is very hectic within my social media planner, because I always do Vlogmas. And if you're not familiar with Vlogmas, or you're very new to my channel, Vlogmas is where we do 25 videos in the month of December, from December 1st all the way up until December 25th. And since I am posting a new video, or I'm going live every single day on my YouTube channel, it does make this planner very hectic, because I am trying to figure out when I am going to post certain videos. I am trying to figure out what I want to post, and I am usually trying to script everything out so I can be as prepared as possible. It's very hard to stay ahead whenever I am doing Vlogmas, but I am going to try my best to get at least 1 week ahead of myself, so that it is not a rush to try and get some of these videos up. And so that's how I use this planner, and kind of putting my goals on the overview page helps me to stay focused. The next overview page that we are going to be setting up is in my monthly planner. Now, my monthly planner is where I keep track of all of my meetings. So the different goals that I have for this particular planner usually revolve around the meetings that I would like to have in different areas. So usually they are church meetings, and they are the organized money meetings. So they are things that I usually have to schedule, or I have to make sure I send off an email. It's usually something that's kind of waiting on me to do. And so I use my overview page as a space to kind of jot down the different things that I would like to do for the month, the different meetings I would like to have, or the different things that I might want to just kind of keep track of or add notes about in this planner. So I am adding in the month of January at the top here, because that lets me know the future events that are coming up and the future meetings that I need to have in order to be prepared for those events. And in the other sections, I'm just adding in the other meetings that I would like to have for this month. Usually I'm using this one as I go, as I think of different things, so that I can make sure I schedule them. After this one is my faith planner, and my faith planner is where I'm just keeping up with all of the faith plan, the Bible studies that I would like to do for the current month. I use the YouVersion Bible app in order to decide the different plans that I would like to do. And usually I am just kind of looking in there and seeing the different plans that just interest me. And once I pick a plan, then I will write it on my overview page so that I remember what plan I wanted to do for which week. The average plan within this app is about 5 to 7 days. And so usually I'm picking one that I can kind of look at every single day, and then I will write out my Bible study sheet for that particular plan. I will pull out the different scriptures. I will pull out what I learned from that scripture, how I could apply it to my life, and if I do any additional commentaries or other things that I am possibly studying that may help me with this particular plan, like a devotional, then I will write that in here as well. So this is basically what I'm doing right now. If you can see my phone phone, on the bottom left of the screen, you can see that I am looking through the Bible app to decide which plans I want to use. And so I will either use the YouVersion Bible app in order to do this, or I will look on Pinterest and I will look at different Bible study plans within Pinterest and I will pick one from there. But lately it has been the YouVersion Bible app. I really love this app. It does help me to kind of stay on top of different things that I want to learn. And the last planner that I am setting up is my budget planner, but this one doesn't really need much of a setup. As you can see, I am just adding in the month, and then I'm going to add in my goal, which my goal for every single December is always just to stay within my Christmas budget. So that's the only goal that I'm going to keep there, because I'm usually not doing any big savings or any debt reduction goals in the month of December. Since it is a heavy spending month, my goal is really just to stay within budget. So guys, we are all set up and ready for the month of December. I hope that this video has helped you, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, keep organizing your life so that you can achieve your dreams. Bye guys.